Yeah, it is actually we must attend because it is a policy issues that needs intervention from policymakers because they are the ones who really has the power to enforce laws and to address labor issue within our country. Yeah, so and hence it is really a must attend because it's not just policymakers with whom we are going to have these discussions, but also we are going to have discussion with all the relevant stakeholders within the mining sectors.
Now, the mining sector is the bedrock of Namibia's economy, yet we are still talking about decent work. Why is this dialogue happening now?
Well, this dialogue is happening now, but it is also happening before, simply because the problem is still persisting. So we still have to address these challenges within the mining sectors where workers are being exploited, where workers' rights are not being respected, and they continue to receive wages that are not really meeting their basic needs.
Now, the Friedrich-Ebert-Stiftung is a key partner here. How does the decent work fit into your broader mission for 2026?
Yes, our mission aligning to decent work has to do with labor justice, social justice, and gender justice, which are also in lines with the three principles of decent work, which is basically the right to organize workers, the right to social protection, the right to a decent pay, and the right for innovative economic activities in order to grow the economy and alleviate poverty amongst workers.
Now, the Friedrich-Ebert-Stiftung has a long history of supporting labor relations in Namibia. Why is this specific 2026 dialogue on decent work a priority for your office right now?
Just as I've alluded to, it is a priority because we are a political organization that advocate for labor justice. We advocate for human rights. We advocate for social justice. And that's why it is a priority for us.
Now, one of the major topics is the mining investigation mission. What role does your organization play in supporting this parliamentary oversight?
The role that we have really played, we really just gave the politicians or the parliamentary committee on poverty and labor and employment moral support to go and investigate the situation within the mining sectors. And then they came up with a report with the findings that is going to be shared at the public dialogue on the 16th of February, which is next week, Monday, from 8:30 to 5 o'clock with the relevant stakeholders.
Now, what is the decent work milestone your organization hopes to achieve?
What we want to achieve really, we want justice, labor justice, we want social justice, and we want workers to be treated fairly. We want their dignity to be respected. At the end of the day, we want them to really receive a living wage so that they can address their social problems so that they can also address their economic problems.
Now we see that the high-level speakers like Sarah Kuogera-Madila is one of them. Who else is going to be part of the main speakers?
Well, the main speakers will have that will do justice to the topic, this important topic, will be the Executive Director of the Ministry of Justice and Labor. We also have the Country Director of the International Labor Organization that will also do justice to the topic. And then we also have a representative from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, Mr. Erasmus Shikolo. And then we will have the General Secretary of the Mine Workers of Namibia, Mr. George Ampewa. And then we'll also have a representative from the Chamber of Mines. Yeah, those are some of the key speakers that will add value to these conversations of addressing decent work within the mining sector.
Now, Ms. Sylvia, finally, is there any comments or something that you feel is important regarding this? And also perhaps you can just go through when it's happening, where it's happening, who is welcome. Perhaps you can just give us a mental picture of all of that.
Yeah, the discussion or the topic about decent work has really raised an interest amongst the stakeholders. We have more than 80 participants that is confirmed that they are attending. And the discussion is actually happening on the 16th of February, which is a Monday from 8:30 to 5 o'clock at Drombos. So we are expecting stakeholders to really come and do justice to the topic and address the issue and make valuable contributions to the challenges that are experienced so that at least we can reduce the challenges that are experienced within the mining sector with regard to decent work.
Is it for free?
Yes, attendance is free of charge. There is no payment for attendance. People can just come prepared because we have provided the program in the concept note, so they must just come and add value and do justice to the challenges that are experienced within the mining sector by our Namibian workers.
Any final comment, Ms. Sylvia?
Well, I just want to say it's an opportunity for stakeholders to come. They must come prepared. They must do justice to the topic. And we hope that this activity will not just be a once-off activity. We are going to have follow-up meetings to follow up on the recommendations so that those recommendations are implemented, so that those problems can become an issue of the past.